Hey Youtubians, Tony here from We Try Anything. The channel likes to try anything, so you don't have to. What I thought I'd do is give you an update video on the Puma Electrons that I reviewed a couple of months ago. I think I uploaded the video on September the 29th. These are the ones that I purchased and I featured on the video, which are kept upstairs in a little box, which I'll be waiting to wear during the spring. But what I thought is, as I was what occurred to me, that these were on offer at the time and I really liked the look of them. They felt good. They felt good to try on and just quickly walk about the house and stuff like that. But what I wanted was a pair of trainers that I could, didn't mind getting too dirty. I mean, obviously these, at the end of the day, they're just trainers and trainers gets dirty all the time. But what I wanted was a pair of, a darker version of them. And these are they, really. I ordered them literally after I did the video of these because I really did like these. And I got a black version. Now, these are the same as what I've featured on the website, sorry, on the YouTube channel. They are exactly the same. The difference being is obviously you've got blue and you've got like a black mesh, obviously the black kind of back to them, and obviously just the black, or kind of like a plasticky toe cap to them, with the Puma logo, and obviously underneath, you'll have to forgive me, these are dirty because they have been used, and you've got the blue elements there where the actual heel sits, or the balls of your feet are, and obviously, as I've mentioned, you've got the blue and the foam showing through there. Now, these have been comfortable to wear, they have been good to wear. I've actually enjoyed wearing them. They took about a couple of days to get used to them, because there was an amount of rub that was going on here, and that was through the socks I was wearing. I mean, I do wear general sports socks that you would get from the likes of Sports Direct and the like. But in terms of the laces, sorry, I'll finish off what I was saying. The rub did end, and they were fine to put on. There was no rubbing my feet, didn't hurt, or anything like that. And I do like the look of them. I do think they are a nice trainer as such. There's nothing stand out about them. They're just nice to wear, and they'll go with any kind of like jeans or anything like that. Jeans or a top or a shirt, a t-shirt, stuff like that. They have quite a nice classic look to them. The laces were very good. They have never come undone. I've never had a problem with them. As you can see, I'm trying to undo them, and they're not ones where they keep slipping apart or they keep getting loose, which you do get with certain trainers and certain laces that I've had in the past. These are quite like quite pipe-like, as it were. They're not flat or anything like that, and they have stayed on really well. They've been, the foam there's been good. The only thing I have spotted, and I don't know if you can see on camera, they have worn a little bit there. And as I say, that's only through 2 months worth of wear. And, when I was wearing other socks the other day, I did have to pull off a little, like there was a little bubble or something that had appeared there. So I don't know if that would put you off getting these. Because they're not so much hurt, but I could feel there was like a bit of a bubble going on there. So once I took them off, obviously I couldn't feel it. It was fine again. But just to make you aware, they did wear a little bit just there. So that's only after like a couple of months worth of use. But my biggest gripe with these, and it's not so much a gripe, it's obviously it's a bit more common sense on well, I should have applied a bit more common sense to these, is obviously these being mesh trainers. I thought because there was slightly a tighter weave than some of the other trainers that I've got, especially the Reeboks that I've featured on the channel. But they do absorb water, and it absorbs it really quick. Now, I noticed that when I first wore them and I went through a puddle, or accidentally walked in a puddle through wearing them, and the water seems to obviously kick over and it just starts to seep in there. And while, I mean, obviously, everyone will be saying, well, at the end of the day, the fabric trainers, what do you expect? It was when it came to a downpour, and I mean a real downpour, what was it, last Friday? And I got absolutely soaked, and my feet were wet, they were cold, and it was just through wearing these. And I'm not going to say it's the fault of the trainers, because they're not sold as, all-weather trainers or anything like that. I mean, it was more kind of on my part, hoping that, I would be able to weather the actual, like the kind of late autumn, early winter weather in a pair of these sort of trainers to try them out. And you know, your feet, they just get wet so quick. I mean, it's like, you know, like when you use a kitchen towel on a spill or something, you can see it absorbing. It just feels like that. As I say, it just kicks over, the water just kicks over there, and it just absorbs it within there. And before you know it, your toes are getting wet. And then, obviously, in the torrential downpour I was in, you know, I'd imagine any trainers would have got wet, but these got absolutely soaked. So that's my biggest gripe with these. But again, it's more user error than kind of the design of the trainers, because I would imagine these are more designed for warmer sort of climates, as it were, or when the weather's a bit more clement, and obviously more spring summery. I would imagine these would be great. Now, my feet haven't never got too hot in these. They're quite warm, obviously unless it's cold and windy, but they are quite warm to wear, but they're not hot. They don't feel enclosed or anything like that. They're quite comfortable to wear. But in terms of wearing them through the kind of the winter, or when it gets a bit wet, no, I would probably steer clear of these. I mean, I would probably keep them more for spring, as I mentioned in the original video, more spring, summer, when it does get warm and there's less chance of rain. But in total, other than that little wear happening there, these have been good. They've been comfortable. They've taken a couple of days to kind of bed in, especially with the soft foam system that Puma seem to have adopted for the kind of insole here. I mean, obviously you did feel a little bit of movement as you were walking with your feet, which not disconcerting at first, but you know, obviously they did wear in and they did bed in, and you don't get that now. But other than that, no, they've been really good. I wouldn't wear them in the winter, as I said. You know, and I'm sorry to repeat myself there. It was just an experience. I mean, when you're trying to do anything like washing the car, or obviously walking about, and you just get caught out in the rain, guaranteed wet feet. So for the summer, for the spring, when the weather's better and there's less chance of rain, I wouldn't hesitate recommending these. I think they're great. But in the winter, or in the autumn, when there's a lot more rain and stuff like that. And interestingly, I will say, they're quite not massively grippy, but I didn't slip much in leaves or anything like that during kind of November and stuff like that. There was a little bit of grip to them. I'm not sure how they'll perform in the ice, so it's hard to say on that. But other than that, I think they're really good. I do like them. I love the design of them. I think they look great. They're quite simple, easy to wear. There's a bit of flex on them, which is great. They're quite flexible. And as I say, I do seem to repeat myself here. Other than that, and your feet getting wet, they are good. So I hope you like the video. I mean, I try to keep it quick. It is more of an update. And I just wanted to update you on, what I do buy and what I do wear and feature on the channel. Because at the end of the day, if you are looking to buy something, and I've suggested something that's good for you to wear, good for you to try, and I'd rather update you with say what they're like after a couple of months, just so you got an honest opinion, really. Because at the end of the day, if I've bought something and I've recommended them and they're not very good, then obviously you haven't got the right experience of the channel, really. And the idea of the channel is to kind of suggest stuff that's nice to wear, and it's got a lot of value to them. Because at the end of the day, obviously 2020 being what it is, people do want to kind of buy stuff that gives them a bit more wear, more comfortable to enjoy, and also get value for money. So anyhow, I hope you like the video. Give it a like, please, and it always helps the channel. If you want to comment below and ask any questions about these, then please fire away, whether it's these or the new version, the newer ones which I have got upstairs. I can do an update video of them, but I'll update you further in the spring, see how we got on with these. And please subscribe to the channel as well. Obviously we're growing bigger and bigger, and it'd be good to get more subscribers on board. So thank you for watching, and look forward to seeing you next video. Goodbye.